Management is now joining us. VP at Paytm Wealth is now with us, Mr. Pravin Jadhav. Pravin, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Could you just start by saying that Paytm Money will be the fourth consumer brand under the umbrella of Paytm? What is the vision for this brand and how does this work?
So we are starting with Paytm Money, and the first offering that we'll be having is mutual funds. Obviously, our ambition for Paytm Money as well is to be a full stack wealth management company. We will include a lot of products going forward and probably look at more options and more offerings as we grow. But at launch, the basic or the first product that we are going to focus on is mutual funds only.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show. Now, the founder, that's Vijay Sharma, wants Paytm to become a full stack financial mall. So how important is Paytm Money in the overall scheme of things?
So from a Paytm perspective, when we look at and call ourselves a full stack financial company, we look at product offerings in banking, in insurance, in wealth, and as well as payments, which is the core to us. So yes, from a wealth management and investment perspective, Paytm Money will be a full stack offering as well.
Pravin, this is Nayanthara Rana. You're seeking approvals from market regulator SEBI, planning to go live in a quarter or so. Can you give us a sense of which are going to be the first set of products under the wealth management category? How many AMCs is it that are going to be available when you launch? What's your plan for that big launch?
So for offering mutual funds, we have chosen to go the advisory way, and for being an advisor, we need to be approved by SEBI so that we can offer mutual funds in direct mode to our customers. Hence the SEBI approval. Our aim is to make sure that we will have almost all AMCs on the platform, but when we launch, we tend to focus on a few so that we can make sure the experience is right. So at launch, we'll probably have around 10 to 12 large AMCs when we possibly look at going live in early March.
Right, you're going to be an advisory license as opposed to other distributors. Can you give us insight into the subscription plan? How does the advisory fees go in terms of charges? What is the global based approach towards this?
So the reason that we picked up the advisory mode is something that we agreed internally, that if there is a benefit that has to be given to the investor, we probably will give the entire benefit away. And when we looked at the options available, we saw that with direct mutual funds plan, the investors' returns are much higher than the other options available. Hence the direct mode. In the second question, what you ask in terms of, can you just let me know what exactly do you want to know in that?
Right, so what's the goal then, the goal-based approach after starting with mutual funds?
So what we have seen last year is that the awareness for mutual funds has been exponentially high now, and especially thanks to campaigns from AMFI and AMCs. There is an immense interest from retail investors to go and invest in mutual funds, which is what made us to choose mutual funds as the first product. The goal obviously is trying to make sure that we double the market size of the investors today. So from our estimate, there are about 15 million odd mutual fund investors in India, and that number has to double is something that we are focusing for at least first 1 or 2 years.
Right, Pravin, thanks so much for joining us with that. Wish you all the very best for the wealth management business you decided to foray into.